All right, parents, welcome to our kindergarten, transitional kindergarten orientation here at Huntington Park Elementary for 2021-2022. And of course, transitional kindergarten is long for TKs. This is for kinder and TK, not pre-K, but TK. Padres, bienvenidos a nuestra orientación de kindergarten y de TK, que es significar kindergarten transicional para nuestra escuela Huntington Park Elementary 2021-2022. And for those of you who are with us for the very first time, the new families, welcome. My name is David Ocampo. I am the proud principal of Huntington Park Elementary. This is my 6th year here at this school, and I am so happy to be here, and I'm so happy that you are here with us as well. So, padres, para los nuevos familias que están con nosotros, y para los que ya estaban aquí, quiero introducir de nuevo, yo soy el señor David Ocampo. Soy director bien orgulloso de esta escuela. Esto ya es empezando el año número 6 aquí en esta escuela. Estoy bien contento y bien feliz de estar aquí. So we're happy that you are here as well. So to start off, we have our 3 kindergarten teachers. For TK and K, we have Mr. Reese, who's been with us for many years. Many of you might know him already. For our other kindergarten class, we have Miss Guzman. And we do, of course, have our kinder dual class, which is Miss Cantu. Aquí tenemos nuestros maestros. En kinder and TK, señor Ruiz. En el otro kindergarten es señora Guzman. Y nuestro kinder dual is Miss Cantu. Parents, and if you know about dual, you applied for that, and you should have already received any messages. So you will know if you were in dual. If we have any kinder students who are still interested, we do have a couple of spaces left before Monday. So if you're interested, please go to our school website, and there's a section on dual language. Padres, si ustedes aplicaron para el programa dual, ya ustedes saben que están aceptados, ustedes ya saben que están en esta clase. Si en caso hay familias aquí que están interesados o quieren saber más, en nuestro sitio de web tenemos una sección sobre el programa dual. So those are our 3 teachers. And by the way, parents, if you have any questions at any time, please feel free to write your question in the chat, and I will do my best to answer at that moment, or we will answer some questions at the end. Padres, si tienen preguntas, ustedes lo pueden escribir en el chat y yo los tratar de contestar en ese momento, o los contesto cuando tenemos el tiempo para preguntas al final. So welcome once again. So let's talk about the school schedule. We know that school starts every day at 8:11. Now, parents, that doesn't mean you should just be walking into school at 11. That means you should be here already, because our teachers are picking up their kids and they're in the classrooms by 8:11. So we are going to ask you to please come a little sooner. We'll be opening up our gates at 7:40, and we'll talk more about the process a little later, but that's when the classes actually begin. Our students all will have a recess for 20 minutes, and there is supervision for our students. They also will have a lunch. That's a 40-minute lunch, and they also have supervision. And parents, if you want to send a snack, if you want to send something for lunch, you can. Just make sure, parents, it is nothing that needs to be heated up, or something that needs to be kept cold, or something that might be sticky. Just make something safe, something that your child might eat. Remember, they need to take care of it. We will not be taking care of their food. Also, dismissal every day is at 2:34 p.m., except on Tuesdays when they get out at 1:30. Now, parents, you're probably wondering, where do students go in? We ask our families with kinders to consider using the Corona Avenue gate. That is the closest to where the kinders line up. For dismissal, our teachers will be dismissing by the main office. Please make sure you're there. We do not want to send the child off on their own, which we won't. Make sure that someone is there, and give the teachers a few days to get to know you so they know you are here for your particular child. So, padres, el horario de la escuela, nosotros empezamos la escuela a las 8:11 de la mañana. Eso no quiere decir que los niños deben estar apenas entrando a las 8:11. Eso que los niños deben estar llegando antes, porque a las 8:11 los maestros ya están recogiendo a los niños de la yarda para ir al salón. Los niños tienen un recreo con supervisión con supervisión por 20 minutos. También tienen almuerzo con supervisión por 40 minutos todos los días. Padres, si ustedes gustan, mandarle algo para comer, un snack o algún tipo de almuerzo, bienvenidos, pero recuerda, debe ser algo que no tiene que estar calentado, no tiene que estar en una nevera y que no va a ser bien pegadoso, algo sano, saludable y que ellos mismos lo pueden cuidar. Los maestros no van a estar cuidando comida. So, si van a mandar un snack con ellos, algo que ya está sellado, que no tiene que calentar o mantener frío. Las salidas son a las 2:34 todos los días, menos los días martes. Cada martes los niños van a salir a la 1:30 de la tarde. Ahora, padres, para la entrada, vamos a pedir que ustedes consideran usar la portada, la entrada de la calle Corona Avenue. Eso es porque es más cerca donde los niños de kinder se van a formar en línea. O sea, le pedimos que consideren usar la portada de Corona por la mañana. Por la tarde, cuando los niños están saliendo, los maestros van a estar dejando salir en las puertas azules enfrente de la oficina central. Pedimos padres que están ahí listos para recoger a sus niños. Nosotros no mandamos niños solos a la casa o con otros niños, es con ustedes porque son chiquitos. Queremos que ellos sepan quiénes son que van a ir con ustedes y dejan unos días para que los maestros empiecen a reconocer quiénes son ustedes. Así, ustedes, la mamá de Sabrina, usted es la papá de Juanito, ya saben. So, vengan a tiempo, por favor. This is the school calendar. As you know, Monday is the first day of school. And we do have, this is in person. This is 5 days a week. We are back in session. Hopefully everything stays that way. And school will go on all the way to June. June the 10th is the last day of school. So parents, it is very important that you bring your child to school every single day, on time, ready to learn. Padres, esto es nuestro calendario escolar. Como saben, el lunes es el primer día de la escuela y el año que el calendario va hasta el 10 de junio, que es el último día de la escuela. Estamos aquí todo el día, 5 días a la semana, estamos en persona regular. So, por favor, padres, acostumbren que sus niños vengan a la escuela todos los días, listos para aprender. So parents, very important, preparing for that first day. As you can see, students must wear a mask daily while on campus. You can use the paper mask like the young man is in the picture, or you can use the cloth mask, which I'm going to demonstrate right now. It has to cover the nose and below the chin. They need to wear this every day, the entire day. The only times that they can take it off is when they're going to eat or drink at lunchtime or a snack. While they're playing outside, while they're in the classroom, at any time, they must wear their mask. So parents, please start practicing if you haven't done so already, so that your children are used to wearing masks. So padres, las máscaras, las mascarillas. Los estudiantes deben usar una mascarilla a diario mientras que están en el plantel, aquí en la escuela. Todo el día, todos los días, usando la máscara. Ya les enseñé cómo usar la máscara. Les voy a enseñar de nuevo. Si están usando uno de papel, como tiene desechable el niño en el foto, o como la mía, cubriendo la nariz y debajo de la boca, cubriendo por completo. Solamente se pueden quitar la máscara si van a estar comiendo un snack o comiendo el almuerzo o tomando agua. Si no, tienen que estar con la máscara todo el día. So, desde ahorita, si no están acostumbrados, por favor, que practican, porque tienen que usarlo. In terms of water, our water fountains will be available. However, parents, if you want, you can send with your child a plastic water bottle. Just make sure their name is on it. But yes, they can bring a bottle of water. We ask not to bring soda, milk, juice, any of the kind of drink. It should be water, because if it spills and it's water, it's easy to clean up. If it's something else, then it gets sticky and messy, and then we have bugs. So if you want to bring a plastic water bottle for your child, send it with them. That's great. Make sure their name is on it. Padres, habrá fuentes de agua disponibles, pero también ustedes pueden enviar una botella de agua de plástico con su hijo o su hija. Favor, si van a hacer eso, asegúrese de escribir el nombre en la botella. So, básicamente, padres, sabemos que si va a ser agua, está bien, pero que no sea leche, jugo, Gatorade, agua, cualquier cosa, tiene que ser agua nada más. Así, si en caso que se cae, es más fácil limpiar, porque la otra cosa vienen los criaturitas. Okay, so there's a question in the chat. The optional for kids wear the mask outside while playing. It's not optional, it's mandatory. Students must wear a mask even if they're outside playing. That is the district's rules. And if it changes, we'll let you know. But for now, our students must wear a mask at all times, only if they happen to be eating lunch or eating a snack or drinking water. They can take it off briefly, and then we're done eating, they put it back on. But other than that, if they're in the classroom, if they're playing outside, if they're walking in the hallways, if they're going to the restrooms, they must use their mask. Una pregunta en el chat que si es opcional que los niños usen la máscara cuando están jugando afuera. No, es mandatorio. Los niños tienen que usar la máscara a todas horas. Si están en el salón, si están afuera jugando, si están caminando en el pasillo, si están en el baño, tienen que usar la máscara. La única vez que no tienen que usar la máscara es que están comiendo su almuerzo o tomando su agua. Se lo quitan, comen algo, terminan y se lo ponen de nuevo. Pero si no están comiendo algo, tienen que usar la máscara todo el día. So that's a good question. Thank you for sharing that question. Okay, very important, hygiene. Parents, we want to keep our kids fresh, want to keep our kids clean, so make sure they're taking their baths, make sure they're combing their hair, brushing their teeth, cleaning their nails, good bathroom habits, cleaning the nose, and short, parents, that they have good hygiene habits. Very important that they start now, because when they're in the restrooms, they need to take care of that on their own. So they know how to wash their hands after using the bathrooms, that their nails are clean, that they don't get germs, that they know how to clean themselves. They know how to be ready when they need to use the restroom. So parents, if you can teach that to your child, if you can make sure that they are ready and they have come clean, it's going to be great. So padres, acerca de el higiene, es importante los niños que si se puede tomar un baño todos los días antes de venir, peinar su pelo, limpiar los dientes, limpiar sus uñas. Es importante que tengan buenos hábitos del baño, que ellos sepan limpiarse, se sepan cómo lavar las manos después de hacer el baño. Todo eso es bien importante porque ya son niños de kinder, ya van al baño solos. No hay nada, ellos pueden ir a usar el baño. Algunos salones tienen baño, otros están fuera. Los niños tienen que estar listos para usar el baño. Y acerca del, speaking of the restroom, parents, very, very important. If you put a belt on your child, make sure your child knows how to unbuckle their belt when they need to use the restroom. Make sure your child knows how to unbutton their shorts or their pants, because it's very important. It's very uncomfortable to have an adult trying to help them out because it doesn't look good. So have your child practice taking the belt off if they have one, or opening their pants to be able to use the restroom, because otherwise they might have an accident. And if they do, that's okay. It's just an accident. We'll figure it out. We'll get some new clothes. Padres, hablando del baño, bien importante, si van a mandar a sus niños a la escuela con una correa, con un cinto, que los niños saben o practican cómo abrirlo, cómo quitar el cinto, cómo quitar la correa para ir al baño, cómo poder quitar el botón del tu short o del pantalón, porque nosotros no podemos ayudarles a hacer eso porque no se vea bien un adulto tocando esa área. So, por favor, padres, que sus niños practican cómo hacer eso para ir al baño solos. Very important. Thank you. And again, parents, if you have any questions, you can go ahead and write that in the chat. and we will answer the questions. Padre, si tiene preguntas en el chat, le vamos a estar contestando esas preguntas. All right, snacks and healthy eating. Parents, like I mentioned, every day your children will get offered a snack opportunity at recess, and they will get an opportunity to have lunch at lunchtime. And our cafeteria manager will probably send home the menu in case you want to see what is for lunch that week. If you want to bring your own food, again, like I mentioned, make sure it's healthy. A lot of kids want to bring a lot of junk food. Once in a while, it's okay. We all like that, but I've seen some kids want to bring Flaming Hots every day. They want to bring Cheetos every day, sticky food every day. That's not healthy for them. It's okay once in a while, but otherwise, send them a granola, send them an apple, send them something healthy if they want to have some food along with, if they don't want to have our lunch. But the lunch here at school is healthy. It follows the rules. Padres, si quieren mandar, se acuerda que cada día los niños están dando la oportunidad de ofrecer un snack por el recreo y el almuerzo en el tiempo del almuerzo. Nuestra comida es saludable. Ahora, si su niño quiere traer algo de la casa, que también sea saludable si se puede. A vez en cuando es las papitas, los Flaming Hot, los Cheetos, es ok a vez en cuando. He visto niños que quieren comer eso todos los días. Eso no es saludable. Mejor que a vez en cuando, pero la comida aquí en la escuela es bien saludable. Also, parents, as I mentioned about the water, they want to bring some water, that's great. We encourage them to bring water, but soda, definitely no. Gatorade, not a good idea. Milk, because it has to be kept cold and we don't have that. So we prefer that they bring water if they want to drink with their food. They'll be given milk with their lunch. If they want to drink water, that's fine too. Padres, si quieren tomar algo con su almuerzo, es preferible la agua. La soda, no. No es aceptable. El Gatorade, el leche, todo eso de la casa, no, porque no es bueno. La escuela le va a proveer leche de aquí durante el almuerzo, pero si quieren traer algo de la casa, agua es el mejor opción. Okay, let's talk about attendance. Parents, it's so important that your children come to school every single day. They can't learn if they're not here. Padres, la asistencia es tan importante que sus niños vengan a la escuela cada día, todos los días. Ellos no pueden aprender si no están aquí. Parents, also studies have shown that students who miss a lot of school, they are in danger of not completing their education. So it's important that they start coming to school every day and they can learn. Now, of course, if they're sick, that's different. We want them to stay at home and rest. But if they're not sick, please make sure they're in school. If you're going to take them to Disneyland or you take them to Magic Mountain, please do it on the weekends. Remember, your children will tell us, oh, were you sick yesterday? Oh, no, I was at Disneyland. The children don't lie. So please make sure if you're going to take them to Disneyland, Magic Mountain, anything else, do it on the weekend. Have them come to school here during the week. Para la asistencia es tan importante que los niños vengan todos los días. Recuerda, si están enfermos, eso es diferente. Que se mantengan en la casa, descansando, recuperando, para que puedan regresar a la escuela. Pero si no están enfermos, que vengan a la escuela. Si los quiere llevar a la Disneylandia, a la Magic Mountain o algo así, a la Berry Farm, hágalo en el fin de semana. Porque algunos años los niños dicen la verdad. Una vez un niño que faltó un día porque estaba enfermo. Ole, se siente bien, estabas enfermo. Oh, no, mi mamá me llevó a Disneylandia. Los niños digan la verdad. So, por favor, padres, si quieren llevar a sus niños a sus lugares fantásticos, fin de semana, entre lunes a viernes, es para la escuela. Así los niños van a aprender y van a no tener ese riesgo de no terminar la escuela cuando están en la escuela secundaria. Okay, let's talk about uniform policy and proper dress. So we love uniforms here at Hunter Park Elementary. Your kids look awesome. However, as a public school, we can't mandate, we can't force kids to use uniforms. We encourage it. They look great. And if you are interested in wearing something like that, or the tops are green or white, and the bottoms are like a khaki brown. If you want an actual uniform, carrusel, which is on Santa Fe and Florence, go there, tell them you're from Huntington Park Elementary. They'll help you out to get the actual uniform. But if not, you can wear a green shirt, brown pants, looks perfect. But again, not obligated, but they look awesome. Para acerca de los uniformes, si miran bonitos, fabulosos, nos encantamos los uniformes, pero como escuela pública no podemos hacer eso obligación. No es mandatorio, pero es bonito. Lo recomendamos que usan eso. Si no tienen uniforme, pero quieren usar eso, un pantalón café, un short café, una camisa verde, una camisa blanca, se vieran bonitos. Si quieren un uniforme oficial, en la tienda Carusel, que está por la Santa Fe, la Florence, ahí lo pueden vender. Usted les dice que vienes de la escuela Huntington Park Elementary, ellos le van a ayudar. So what is a proper dress if your students don't wear a uniform? Well, the clothes must be clean. If they're for pants, not torn, they should be well maintained. Any logos should not be offensive, should not be distraction. If you have any questions, let me know and I'll help you out. But for the most part, they're coming to school. They should look ready for school. Padres, si no van a usar uniformes, pues, ¿qué pueden usar? Pues que sea la ropa algo limpio, algo apropiado para la escuela, algo que no tengan hoyos, algo que se mire bien a la escuela, que no tengan esas imágenes que no son apropiados o se pueden hacer la gente alborotar. So, algo apropiado a la escuela está bien, si no quieren usar el uniforme. Also, parents, shoes. For your students' safety, no open-toe shoes, no sandals, no heels. Tennis shoes are great. Shoes that have a rubber sole in the bottom are great, but the toes need to be covered. Very important for your child's safety. If your child comes with one of those shoes, we're going to ask them to please come in and change. Para decir de los zapatos, porque los zapatos no sean abiertos para que se puedan mirar los dedos, eso no es seguro. Que no son sandalias, que no son chanclas, tienen que ser zapatos cerrados, perfiles como tennis shoes o algo que tiene gaucho abajo, porque es para la seguridad de sus niños. Si vemos que vienen zapatos que no son apropiados, le vamos a decir para que puede traer el zapato apropiado. Okay, so there's a question about wearing shorts that pull up or they have to be buttoned. It's up to you, parents. As long as they stay in place and they know how to use it, it can be elastic waist, it can be buttoned, it's up to you. There's another question about Crocs. Crocs are not very secure because if they're going to move around, they're not very secure. So we're going to say no to Crocs here at school. La pregunta en español, que si pueden usar shorts que tienen que ser con botones o puede ser como elástico. La decisión, padres, es suyos. Puede ser los dos porque solamente que no se cae. So, si quiere usar un pantalón que tiene elástico, eso está bien también, pero está seguro que no se va a bajar. Y alguien preguntó de los zapatos de estilo Crocs. Si no sabe qué es eso, Crocs es un zapato que tiene como un plástico. Eso tampoco no es apropiado porque no es apropiado para la escuela. So Crocs, lo vamos a decir que para ahora no. All right, good questions. Thank you. Emergency contact information. Parents, communication is key. We need to be able to contact you in an emergency. When you filled out the application, it's possible you might have filled out an emergency card. If you did, great. If you didn't, we'll send some home the first couple of days of school. On that form, it's so important, put down as much information as possible. Put down how to get in touch with you, how to get in touch with the other parent if there's another parent. If you want someone on the emergency card, make sure that you trust them, make sure that they have their name, make sure they have a number, and make sure they have an ID. Because we will ask for an ID to pick up your child. Unless we know you really, really well, that I'm going to go to your house and have dinner. If I don't know you that well, I'm going to ask you for an ID. So is the office. So please make sure you have that. If you think you might have 4 or 5 people for emergency contacts, go ahead. If there's no space, write them on the back. If you think one day they're going to come pick up your child, put them on the emergency card. Very, very important. Padres, la tarjeta de emergencia, los contactos. Es importante que nosotros sabemos cómo ponernos en contacto con ustedes si hay una emergencia. So, si llenaste una tarjeta de emergencia cuando inscribiste a su niño, perfecto. Si no, no se preocupe, le vamos a mandar uno a la casa. Llénalo completamente. También un espacio para poner contactos de emergencia. Abuelo, tío, primo, vecino. Alguien que usted tiene confianza para poder recoger a su niño. Alguien que es mayor de 18 años y alguien que tenga ID. Porque vamos a pedir ID cuando viene a recoger al niño. A cualquiera persona. Si los conozco bien, porque voy a ir a su casa a comer el desayuno, es que los conocemos bien, no le va a pedir ID, pero si no, vamos a pedir ID. Es para la seguridad de sus niños. And parents, I forgot to mention in English, all the contact information, emergency contact should be people over 18. All right, there's a question in the chat. What time will snack and lunchtime be? For recess, it's going to be about 9:50 in the morning, and it's for 20 minutes. And the lunch is going to be around 11:30, and it's for about 40 minutes. So we will send home that information on our website. It'll be available on Monday, so you can have more if you need to know, maybe want to find out when the time is. But that's basically when our kindergarten students will have their lunch. Okay, homework folders. Now, in the past, our teachers have given our kids homework folders, so they don't really need backpacks because there's really no place for them to put a backpack. So what we're going to do is for now, we will maintain that for now. Let's hold off on any backpacks. And then once we get settled in, if the teachers have something different, they will let you know. For now, and they also will be providing with special folders as well. So if you want to bring a folder, you can, but for a backpack, let's hold off for now until we get to see how it's going to be. Padres, si quieren traer cuadernos o mochilas, sabemos que los niños, que los padres quieren los mochilas. Para ahora, los mochilas no, porque no tenemos espacio en el salón para las mochilas. Posiblemente en el futuro algo cambia, los maestros le van a hablar. Los cuadernos o las carpetas, como dicen algunas personas, los maestros se le van a dar uno, pero si quieres traer uno también para los papeles, también está bien. Academics, parents, we know that kindergarten is all about learning. They'll be learning math, social studies, science, language arts, reading, all of that. We encourage parents that when your children have homework, sit down with them. Don't do it for them, but show interest that you want to help them and answer any questions. But at the most part, let them know you are interested in their work. Speaking of academics, parents, our teachers will be sharing their contact information next week. We encourage you to reach out to your teachers if you ever have any question about academics or about anything else. Reach out to them and they'll get in touch with you by that day or at the most 24 hours from then. Padres, de cosas académicas, los niños van a aprender matemáticas, ciencias, estudios sociales, cómo escribir, cómo leer, todo eso, van a leer. Cuando tengan la tarea en la casa, padres, les pido, siéntense con ellos para que ellos puedan ver que ustedes están interesados. No hagan la tarea para ellos, no les digan respuestas, pero ayúdenlos un poco si necesitan, pero más muestra interés. Así ellos se van a poner contentos que ustedes están interesados en el trabajo de ellos. También los maestros, si tienes preguntas para ellos acerca de esto o cualquier otra cosa, esta semana ellos van a estar proveando el contacto de ellos. Les pido, padres, si tienen preguntas de cualquier cosa, mándale un mensaje. Ellos le van a regresar la respuesta al rato del día o por más tardar 24 horas. Pero la comunicación es bien importante. Okay, so there's a question in the chat about lunch boxes and water bottles. So if they bring a lunchbox or water bottle, can you use backpacks for that? That is a very good question. And I don't have the answer just yet. So I will, let's say for the first day, let's not do that. Just bring the water bottle on its own. And we will make sure that we will get that information to our parents by Monday. So if they do let you bring a backpack for the lunchbox, you'll be ready for Tuesday. So padres, fue una pregunta en el chat acerca de la mochila para poner la botella de agua o la cajita de comida. Pueden usar las mochilas para eso. La verdad, no sé, los maestros no me contaron eso. So les voy a decir para pedir para el lunes. No traigan una mochila. Yo voy a hablar con los maestros y ya para el lunes les voy a decir la respuesta. Así, si pueden traer una mochila para la comida, va a estar listo para el día martes. Great question, Pew. Thanks so much. We want to talk really quick about bullying. Bullying is, they're intimidating students. We don't want to do that. No threats, no bullying. Just pretty much no. Parents, We will be having some assemblies throughout the year talking about this with your students. Just know that bullying is not accepted here. We ask you to talk to your students about if they're being bullied or if your students are bullying someone else. Either way, talk to your children about this, and we will have more conversations here at school. Padres, la palabra bullying o intimidar es algo que se habla mucho. En el tiempo de COVID no tanto, pero ya estamos aquí de nuevo, so es importante, padres, habla con sus niños sobre la intimidación. Nosotros vamos a tener asambleas con ellos para que ellos aprendan, pero si su niño le está molestando o su niño está molestando a alguien más, hable con ellos. Ayúdales a aprender que el bullying, la intimidación, no es aceptable. Parent involvement. Parents, right now, come on, please. Right now, because of the COVID, we do have parent volunteers, but for right now, we will not be having parent volunteers on campus until things get a little better. But during regular times, we love our parents helping out. If you want to be a parent volunteer and you want to know what does that entail, what can you do, what do you need, we ask you to make an appointment to talk to Miss Franco. She is our community representative. She's here from 8 to 12 every day. She also has an email address that we'll provide with you if you give us a call, but she can help you become a parent volunteer. And then once things are regular, once things back to normal, we'll have our volunteers here. They're great. Also, parents, you can also get involved in different councils. We have our ELEC council, we have SSC council, we have workshops. So parents, we ask you, you can be involved in many ways. We invite you. Come join us and see what we do, see how we can work together for your students. Padres, acerca del involucramiento de padres. Tenemos voluntarios. Normalmente los voluntarios están aquí ayudando para ahora. Vamos a empezar el año, los voluntarios van a estar fuera para ahora, pueden ayudar en su casa haciendo paquetes, pero para ahora no vamos a dejar entrar los padres para ahora hasta que las cosas se ponen un poco mejor. Ya cuando ya se puede, vamos a dar la bienvenida a nuestros voluntarios para regresar aquí a nuestro centro de padres. Para usted también pueden hacer involucramiento con concilios, pueden hacer talleres, pueden hacer muchas cosas. Los invito cuando se puede estar con nosotros trabajando juntos para sus niños. You know that Schoology, we use Schoology for assignments, is no longer the only way because now they're here at school, but teachers will still use Schoology for assignments and for sending messages to home as well. So we encourage you to log into Schoology with your child at home whenever you can, or ask your child what they have in Schoology so that you can be involved. Acerca del programa de Schoology, es la plataforma que nosotros usamos el año pasado. Este año se va a usar, pero se va a usar para comunicación con los padres y también para poder mandar trabajo a la casa digitalmente. Le pedimos que mire ese Schoology, el curso de su maestro, para ver qué está pasando. Okay, really quick, I know we have some questions, but I want to just go back about the first day of school. Parents, very, very important. Normally on the first day of school, we usually invite all of our parents to come on campus with our students for the first day. And for our kinder, we usually let them go for their whole first week. However, because of the situation, we want to limit exposure, we want to limit any kind of COVID possibly happening. We are not going to be able to have parents come on campus with their students the first day or the first week of school. What does that mean, parents? That means that the gates, that is where you will say goodbye, see you later. Well, actually, don't say goodbye, say I'll see you in a little while. They don't get scared. And then we will help your child walk to the line. Your child might be happy. Your child might be scared. Your child might be crying. That is okay. It's normal. It's normal for your child to cry. It's normal for you to cry. It's okay because it's your child is starting school. All we ask is please be patient with us. Please work with us. But just know that because of the current COVID situation, we are not be able to have parents come onto campus at any time. So that's why I asked you to go to the Corona Avenue gate. After you get checked in, We'll have people helping your child walk to, they'll be wearing orange vests and they will help your child walk over there. And after a couple of days, they're going to be great. Children learn fast. Padres, quiero recordarles algo importante. Normalmente, en el primer día de la escuela y para los niños de kinder, la primera semana de escuela, nosotros invitamos a los padres que vengan aquí adentro para estar con los niños mientras que los maestros les recogen. Desafortunadamente, con la situación de COVID que está pasando, no vamos a poder permitir que padres entren a la escuela con sus niños por la mañana. Eso quiere decir que ahí en la portada de la Corona Avenue, que la cerca más cerca, ustedes van a dejar a sus niños. No les digo que diga goodbye, más nos vemos al rato, algo así, para que ellos sepan que pueden entrar con ellos. Padres, sus niños, algunos van a estar contentos entrando, otros van a estar asustados, algunos van a estar llorando. It's okay. Padres, eso es que ustedes también van a llorar. It's okay. Es el primer de la escuela. Les digo que por favor tenga paciencia con nosotros. Por los primeros días, ya después esos niños van a estar bien, van a entrar bien. Porque vamos a tener gente del personal de la escuela ayudándolos. Van a tener su chaleco anaranjado y van a estar ayudando. So va a ser una experiencia, pero porque queremos que nuestros niños mantengan seguridad y de salud, por eso no vamos a poder permitir que los padres entren. Okay, there's a question in the chat. COVID testing, we did talk about that, but the COVID testing is every Thursday. That's the thing. It'll be done here in school. Parents, you don't need to worry about anything. We'll take care of it all as long as you filled out the appropriate paperwork at the very beginning. Padre, la pregunta es, el COVID testing va a ser cada jueves, va a ser aquí en la escuela. Los padres no se tienen que preocuparse de nada. Nosotros vamos a encargar de todo. Por supuesto que ustedes llenaron las formas inicial para dar permiso, pero nosotros los vamos a hacer eso. The second part of the question, and this is actually a very good question for our kinder families, if my child is too terrified to do the COVID test and refuses, will he be forced or will the teacher call the parents to pick up the student? Lo voy a decir en español para que sepan. La pregunta es, si mi niño tiene demasiado miedo para hacer el examen de COVID y no lo quiere hacer, ¿lo van a forzar o van a llamar al padre para venir a recoger el niño? Buena pregunta. Primero en inglés, después en español. So parents, number one, we will never force. We'll give them the opportunity to try. But if a child refuses, we don't want to force them because that could traumatize them. We don't want to do that. So we will probably call and maybe invite you to maybe go take the child to be tested after school at one of our stationary centers, maybe at Gage Middle School, where it's possible they might let you be there with them. But here at school, of course, the parents are not supposed to be here. So if your child is scared and doesn't want to do it, it's possible you're going to have to go to Gage Middle School. I will find out more information, but know that we will never force your child. If your child gets scared during the test and wants to stop, he can stop. We're not going to make him test because those, but however, they need to be tested. So you might have to, we will call you. Depending, I don't think it'll make you pick them up, but we will ask you to take them to Gage Middle School to get tested that same day. So padres, si el niño tiene demasiado miedo a hacer el examen de COVID, nosotros no lo vamos a forzar porque el niño se va a traumatizar. Ahora, diciendo eso, el niño tiene que tomar su examen. So, si le vamos a dar el examen y él empieza y dice, no, yo no lo quiero hacer, y no lo quiere hacer, y no lo quiere hacer, ok, no lo vamos a forzar, pero vamos a hablar a la casa y dice, por favor, después de la escuela, tienes que llevar al niño a hacer el examen de COVID, posiblemente en la escuela Gage Middle School. Es posible que lo tiene que ser más antes, depende. Voy a hablar con mis jefes a ver qué me dicen, pero su niño va a tener que hacer el examen. Si no estamos con nosotros, va a ser con el Gage Middle School. Muy importante. So we will let you know, parents. I will talk to my bosses and ask in terms of, would you take the test after school or would you have to take the test during school? But we do know the child does need to test. So if a child doesn't want to come to school at all because it doesn't want to take the test, it doesn't want to come to school at all, parents, just let you know there is an online option called City of Angels on our school website. There's more information. However, just to let you know, it is different from distance learning from last year. If you do City of Angels, it will be at a different school online, different teacher online. However, your child will be at home, remote learning, if that's something that you choose to do. If you need more information, please go to our website, Google for Huntington Park Elementary, and scroll down to the bottom. It talks about online learning, and there's a link and there's a number for you to call. Padres, si su niño tiene miedo, no quiere ni venir a la escuela, por nada, está preocupado por el examen de COVID y no quiere venir a la escuela para nada. Padres, tiene una opción. City of Angels es una escuela del distrito que es completamente virtual. Pero padres, no es como el año pasado. Es una escuela separada. Son maestros diferentes. Sí, el niño va a estar en la casa virtual, pero es diferente. So, si quieres saber más, favor de ir a nuestro sitio web de la escuela. Busca en Google en Huntington Park Elementary. Cuando llegue a nuestra página, vaya para abajo y va a estar un enlace para ver más y también un número de teléfono. Eso es en caso que usted tiene una opción que el niño no quiere venir aquí a la escuela. There's another question. If we see that in-person classes are not working out halfway through the semester, would we be able to switch them online at that point? The general answer is yes. What the district does not want is, I'm going to go online. Now I want to go back to school. Now I want to go back online again. No, they prefer that if you're going to make a change, but then keep that change for at least the rest of the semester. So if it's not working out for you, let us know. If you're doing City of Angels and that's not working out, give us a call. If you want to do City of Angels, go to the website, or go to the parent portal, express your interest, give them a call. But yes, you do get a chance to make a change, but again, be very sure about what you want to do. La pregunta es que si vemos que las clases de en persona no está trabajando bien por cualquier razón, pueden ir en la escuela virtual a cualquier punto. La respuesta general es sí. Usted, si ve que no está trabajando bien, usted puede poner a su niño en virtual, pero el distrito no quiere que una semana virtual, ya quiero en persona, no, ahora quiero en virtual, ahora yo quiero. No, eso es, si va a hacer un cambio, está bien, pero haga el cambio y piénselo bien, porque va a hacer ese cambio para ver cómo va. Pero si usted quiere hacer el cambio de virtual, vaya a nuestra página, vaya a ese enlace y llame a sus números. Tenga paciencia. Si estás en la City of Angels y quieres regresar con nosotros, llámanos, por favor. Those are very good questions. So I just want to remind everyone, because we're almost to the end, if there's no other questions, remember the daily pass, we're going to have 2 lines. If you have a daily pass, because you have your parent portal, your child will go in much faster. Otherwise, you'll have to go to the non-daily pass line, answer the questions. It could take some time. And because they're kinder, we're asking parents or a guardian or someone, an adult, to be with them, because I can't ask a little kid, hey, have you been coughing lately? Do you have a fever? They're kindergartners. It's going to be hard for them to answer. So for kindergarten students, families, please stay with them until they went inside. But again, if you want them to go in quicker, we recommend get that daily pass, get your parent portal. For more information, go to our school website. And if you have any issues with parent portal, please reach out to Miss Franco, our community rep. You can call the school and ask for her email address. Miss Franco, her email address, you can go ahead and email her once they give you the address, your questions. Padres, en la mañana vamos a tener 2 líneas. Una línea del Daily Pass, que los niños van a entrar más rápido, y la línea para los que no tienen Daily Pass, tienen que hacer las preguntas. Esa línea va a ser un poco más despacio. Padres, le pedimos, no importa cuál línea va a usar, quédense con sus niños, o el adulto que va a traer al niño, que se queda con ellos, porque hay que hacer esas preguntas. Y los niños chiquitos no van a poder decir si tienen fiebre, si tienen preguntas, les duele la garganta, con seguridad. So, padres, mantengan con sus niños, pero si quieren que sus niños entren más rápido, hagan el Daily Pass. Inscríbese en el portal de padres. Si no sabe cómo hacer eso, puedes hablar con nuestra representante de comunidad, Miss Franco. Si quieres llamar a la oficina, ellos le pueden dar el correo electrónico y usted se puede ponerse en contacto con ellos. There was a question about a PIN information. If you need a PIN, For the parent portal, please come to the office, show your ID, we'll give you the PIN. PIN is secure information. We don't want to just give it over the phone. Si no tienes su clave para portal de padres, ven a la oficina, muestra su ID, le damos su clave. La clave es información seguro, no queremos darle sin saber por teléfono, so venga para el clave. There's another question. We submitted test results from a non-LASD site. How long does it take to verify those external test results? Very good question. It could take from 1 to 2 days. If you did it yesterday, there's a very good chance you're good to go by Monday. If you submit it on Sunday, you may not be ready for Monday. And if you don't have a valid test in our system, the students won't be able to start. So very important, if you did an outside non-LASD site, make sure you already submitted already, like since yesterday. If you haven't, do it now. It could take some time. And without valid system results, the child cannot come in. La pregunta es, la familia sometió los resultados del examen de COVID que no fue hecho en una escuela, pero fue hecho en un lugar fuera del distrito. Y lo pusieron en el parent portal, en el Daily Pass. ¿Qué tanto tiempo se demora el distrito para verificar que todo está bien? Se puede demorar 1 o 2 días, posiblemente 3. Eso es porque si ustedes fueron a un lugar que no es del distrito y no han puesto los resultados en el portal de padres, hágalo ya, porque el sistema no lo han verificado para el lunes. Los niños no pueden entrar. Los niños no pueden entrar si no está verificado. So parents, please make sure that baseline test has to either from all the way from August the 2nd to August the 12th or 13th, you're good to go. If you haven't done it yet, if you haven't done your COVID test, parents, go. Gage Middle School will be open this weekend. I will put the information on our website later on today. Go if you haven't done the test yet for your child. They cannot come in without a test. Padres, si no han hecho el examen de COVID con sus niños, vayan. Este fin de semana, la escuela Gage Middle School va a estar abierto. Voy a ponerles información en nuestro sitio web. Pero si una prueba negativa que está en nuestro sistema, los niños no pueden empezar. Okay. All right, parents. So we are just about done. If you came in late, don't worry. This is being recorded. You can look at our YouTube channel later on today and catch the parts that you missed. Padres, si llegaron tarde, no se preocupen. Nosotros grabamos esta presentación. Ustedes pueden mirar en YouTube más tarde para ver si algo perdiste algo. So once again, parents, welcome to Huntington Park Elementary. We're so happy to see you. We see some returning parents, so thank you so much. Students, if you're watching, we can't wait to see you. Whenever you see me, make sure you wave hi. Normally we give a high five, but we can't give a high five now. So wave hi, I'll wave hi back to you. And right now, I'm sure Miss Kim is on here too. So Miss Kim, if you see Miss Kim, she's gonna wave to you. She's our awesome coordinator as well. And so boys and girls, we can't wait for you to see you next week. Parents, thank you so much. Padres, muchas gracias. Y con eso terminamos. Thank you very much, everybody.